What up, YouTube? It's me, the Black Lion, aka the Monkey King of MMA, coming to you once again. I don't know if to call this a response, but this is in regards to a couple of videos I've seen and some stuff that just been on my mind, excuse me, as of lately. Whew, crazy. I've seen the Team Bang Out thing that was talking about the different competitions y'all compete in. Then I seen the Yahoo crazy dude talking about his philosophy of MMA and whatnot. And then I watched I think it was a couple prelim cards, a couple of HDNet fight cards and whatnot. And on one of the prelim cards, I think it was Joe Rogan said, excuse me, tired. Joe Rogan said a couple of kicks have changed the way people go about training and adding different things to their criteria of training and everything. Such as one of the kicks was Anthony Pettis' off the cage kick, something that a lot of people for years said could only happen in movies. Another kick, well, 2 times in a row, is the front kick, the one Lyoto Machida used to knock out Randy Couture. The other one that Anderson Silva used, that front kick that he used to knock out Vitor Belfort. Don't know what UFC those was. I didn't do no research and make no cue cards. This is off the top of the dome. But those were the fights. With that being said, looking at traditional wushu and traditional kung fu and everything, and thinking about the philosophies and listening to everything on BT's page and several other, you know what I'm saying, Brothers of the Wu-Dang pages and whatnot. Me being a study of Budo arts and ninjutsu, one thing that I've seen consistent in the history of ninjutsu is like that a lot of our hand-to-hand comes from kung fu. Basically, they talk about how the monks came over and trained, and you know what I'm saying, trained a couple of farmers, Ronin, samurai, in their hand-to-hand combat arts, and how they translated it and adapted it the best they could to their areas and whatnot. Well, with that, looking at boxing, and then what made me want to make this video was I was listening to the rap song to I think it was I don't know, it's called some. It was a rap song about Bagua. And the homie said, you know what I'm saying, Bagua is a tool. Okay, let's look at that saying right there, a tool. You have to think of martial arts to a degree as, you know what I'm saying, think of yourself as a toolbox. And a technician may say, and you got a toolbox. You know, there's not one tool that can handle everything. You know, your screwdriver cannot do the same as a soldering iron or a welding torch, and it can't do the same as a socket set. You know, so all those are tools. You know, your screwdriver cannot do the same work. Excuse me again. Cannot do the same work as a hammer. This is evident. So, saying that Bagua is a tool and looking at the foot movements in Bagua and things of that sort, and what I've seen in the past, I believe Bagua is one of those primary tools, like your screwdriver, cross point, straight head, flat head, and like your vice grips and whatnot, is a primary tool that needs to stay in your toolbox. When it comes to traditional kung fu, I think it's big on the footwork. It helps a lot in the footwork from what I've seen. I'm not a Bagua practitioner. I can only tell you what I've done seen. This is my opinion, so y'all can Feel free to comment, disagree, agree, whatnot, but I ain't speaking negative on it. But each style from Hongar, Bagua, Singyi, you know, all these styles of Wushu Kung Fu, they're all tools. You bring them together, you know, you got a nice little combination. But just like any technician, maintenance man, or whatnot, you can't be a jack of all trades and a master of none. You know, BT, he lets you know his base is in Bagua. You know, I think Yin style, if I'm not mistaken. Sharif Bey, Hungar Kung Fu, and you know what I'm saying, so forth and so on. So you know, with that being said, the footwork is needed. You know what I'm saying? Your chinai is needed. And that's, you know, I guess you can call that like the Kung Fu equivalent of groundwork right there. The chinai and all types of kicking and stomping. Now, second part of this, since I'm hitting the 6-minute mark real quick, I wanted to ask, well, this goes out to BT. Okay, me and my best friend, we call all the guys that competed in the Iron Ring, I'm gonna adjust my camera a little bit, we call them the Iron Nizzles. So far on the big stage, and when I say big stage, big MMA fight cards, it's basically, yeah, it's like 0-3 or 0-4. I want to say that, yeah, 0-4. I gotta count Cobbs because I done seen him choke twice on HD net. Like, god dang, first round you keep getting whooped, son. That's crazy. So BT, you seem to be the most successful. I ain't gonna count like Burley because he wasn't on BT. He wasn't on the Iron Ring. That'd be another thing. I ain't gonna talk negative, but I'm just, these are just the facts. So I'm not counting like Burley, but out of everybody I done seen from the Iron Ring, BT is the most successful. Now my question is to BT, is with the different elements you have in Team Bang Out, these instructors, you know, and I know you probably network with them a lot. Have you thought, about taking one student maybe from Sharif Bey school, your school, Mao Shin school, one student who might be interested in giving them, you know, that has a solid base, whether it be Xingyi, Bagua Yin style, or Hungar Kung Fu, and letting them do a mixed martial arts, basically, since Kung Fu is a mixed martial arts already, you know what I'm saying, train with each of those elements that y'all describe in Team Bang Out. Especially person, maybe get his foot in the door, you know, compete in all of those tournaments and showing that he's, you know, at least intermediate applicable. Because from what I've seen of highlights on those films, that would be all you need to step in that cage and put a stamp on it, and he'd be that person that be the one to put a stamp on that, you know what I'm saying, traditional Wushu Kung Fu. Now my take on that also is, with a guy like that, of that caliber, that you'll be throwing in there, and because New York has no athletic commission whatsoever, and y'all gonna have to travel outside anyway, if he did those circuits, each of those circuits that y'all described in the Team Bang Out, competing wise at an intermediate level, once he does decide to fight, I don't see no reason why he couldn't get paid, you know. So he, as soon as he step in the cage, automatically be pro, you know. Lower level cards, get his foot in the door, taking cats out, you know. Staying away from the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, using pure Chennai, you know what I'm saying, because Chennai, it's a very effective art, you know, in itself, and a very effective tool. and the one guy that's got all the different throws and takedowns. I don't know the style, but have you ever thought of taking one student from one of y'all schools and seeing who wants to really help put that stamp for traditional Kung Fu in the cage? You know, maybe a person like that could get that call from XFC, Titan Fighting Championships, Legacy, MFC, Bellator Fighting Championships, and then from one of those, you know what I'm saying, a couple of things I just named, get that call for Strike Force or the big card, you know what I'm saying, UFC, because y'all like the ground and pound feature, and there's a lot of wrestlers who just focus with wrestling and boxing to do that, ground and pound. So that's my question, you know what I'm saying, on that, and the rest of the stuff I was talking about. You know, all those elements, you do need them. You know, when I see people doing a boxing footwork and trying to work their boxing footwork in with their kickboxing or their Muay Thai, you know, I'm like, man, you're trying to do no different than a lot of Kung Fu masters already did back in the day. One master learned praying mantis, then when he moved, traveled, or went to a different village, he might have learned some Sing Yi or this and that, and he ended up creating his own style, which is why we got so many different styles of Kung Fu out here today. So, you know, just putting that all out there, you know, just asking that question, because you are the most successful. Y'all might be asking, okay, who all messed up? Okay, Brian Rogers got whooped in Bellator. Did pretty good, you know what I'm saying, I think first 2 rounds. Then got whooped, Brian Rogers. And if you don't know who Brian Rogers was Little John's personal pick when he had to pick up somebody on the iron ring. Alright, first person I seen choke was Jamie Yeager on the Ultimate Fighter. Made it far. Cardio was bull crap. It's like all these guys' cardio is gone, you know. He got all the way to the finals, and then he cardioed out, you know what I'm saying. He went up to the caliber, and then I think he got like one fight in the UFC, lost that one, got kicked off, you know what I'm saying. They gave him a chance to see if, okay, did you work on your cardio? Nah, got whooped. Like I said, Cobb, he fought in some lower tier cards on HDNet. I watched him get whooped first round twice. I mean, just beast raped. Seriously. Had some nice kicks, alright, and then he just got beast raped. Choked. Then the next nizzle is another one made it to the Ultimate Fighter. Little short, bald-headed dude. I remember him from, you know what I'm saying, the Iron Ring, and now he on there, and then he already got knocked out. Fought a good fight though, you know what I'm saying, fought his way into the house, fought a good fight, but you know, I mean, he might get a fight on the undercard, you know, after the show, because the little dude got heart, you know what I'm saying, he a little spitfire, I'll give him that. But you know what I'm saying, I ain't really seen no solid success, you know. So, you know, I'm looking at BT. He might be the beacon of hope. You know, is all these iron? You know, a lot of people might be thinking, is these Iron Ring nizzles a joke? You know what I mean? Or are they the real deal? You know, so you might want to think about that. You know, Team Bang Out got a very solid structure. Y'all got pretty good communication going on. Had it going on for a while. I know y'all can get something together, old school style, where y'all can have this guy travel in between and train, and you know, I'll even help, you know, with my connections working on sponsorships for this individual. You know, man, I got a boy over in England. I might be able to see what he can do, and his fightwear company is called Shaolin Punk. So look that up online, Shaolin Punk. He over in London, England. That's his fightwear company. He might have a couple Deutschmarks, pounds, or dollars to help your boy out. You know what I'm saying? Sponsor him as a fighter, being a Kung Fu artist and everything. So take this into mind and whatnot, and hit me back. Posting this on Facebook, YouTube. Let me know what y'all think. Questions I'm asking. Get up. Sorry it's 15 minutes long and I'm so long-winded, but had to do it. This is the Black Lion, BKA the Monkey King. I'm out, homies.